الذين صبروا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون وكأين من دابة لا تحمل رزقها.
Meet Latino Muslim Jamie Fletcher. After a tough life, he found the beauty of Islam. He opened a Spanish Islamic center to share the message of love to other Latinos.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably ganda bacha.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasulullah. I bear witness there is no God but God, and Muhammad is his messenger.
Stop! Good God, man! You almost got the cheese touch. The what? The cheese touch.
Hello and Assalamu alikum. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sorry I've lost my voice, so this is a whispering video. But I just told my mother that I will be fasting as of the 2nd, so for Ramadan. I didn't tell her for Ramadan, but I think she kind of figured. No, I didn't go she wasn't thrilled about it. I could tell she wasn't too happy, but she didn't say so. I did tell her while she was leaving the house, so we didn't have much opportunity to stand around. But I just got an urge. I was like, yep, this is time I need to tell her. And I was literally shaking after.
He sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the most beloved deed to Allah. When you hear that statement, I'm sure your mind is thinking salah, siyam, reading Quran. Listen to this narration. The most beloved deed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to make another Muslim happy. Allahu Akbar. You are so important to Allah that He told His Prophet ﷺ to teach us all. To make you happy is the best deed that someone can do.
The importance of leading by example.
يرحمك الله.
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح.
طلب العلم قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة.
والحديث الثاني
قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من يرد الله به خيرا يفقهه في الدين.
والحديث الثالث قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من يرد الله.
لا، هذا إذا مات الإنسان انقطع عمله عنه عمله. ايوه
إلا من 3.
ايش هي الثلاثة؟
3 ريالات.
3 ريالات.
ماذا تضحكون مني؟
إلا من صدقة جارية.
إلا من صدقة جارية.
When you were 12, you wanted a smaller tummy, less body hair or thinner thighs. When you were 16, you wanted a smaller waist, a bigger bum or a smaller nose. When you were 26, you wanted tighter skin, your teenage body back and to be less wobbly. When you turn 30, you'll realise how cute you were at 26. When you're 40, you'll ask yourself why you ever thought you weren't beautiful at 30. When you're 50, you'll just want your joint pain to go away. And when you're 80, you'll realise you regretted every time you ever looked at your body with dislike.
I can convince you you're beautiful even if you think you're ugly. So how do people define what beauty is right now? Beauty is literally a trend. So if you go back in the 1900s, big noses, small lips, where that's what defined beauty. Now it's the opposite. It's like small noses, big lips. It's just literally a trend. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created every one of us beautiful in their own way, and He created people who like that beauty. So like if you have someone that thinks you're ugly, there's another person who thinks like you're probably the most beautiful person in this world. So beauty is just defined by what? Society. Do not believe society trends, and do not please go do unnecessary like surgeries on your face, on your body, just to please this society. You are beautiful the way you are. You gotta fix it, like you gotta fix your confidence instead of putting a band-aid on it by doing the surgery. You're beautiful the way you are, okay? Bye.
This is my horror proposal story. Alright, too much happened for me to fit it into one video, so this is gonna have to be a series. I'm just gonna tell you the worst part. So this dude was a full-on liar, narcissist, racist, everything. He was a walking red flag. Literally. He was ginger. So my stepfamily is Chinese, so I grew up in a Chinese household. He thought it was appropriate to mock the Chinese accent multiple times. What's even worse is he was like, you should hear my sister's Chinese accent. She does a good one in public. Public! Now, because if you're gonna be racist, do it in your own home. Public, shame is free. This one time I was hanging out with his sister alone, and we walked past a group of Sikh people, and she was like, oh no, I stay away from Sikh and Chinese people because they can read you very well. First of all, what does that even mean? Second of all, even if they could, what are you hiding? At that moment, I was like, ni fang lama. On another occasion, Tupac was playing, and he was like, so you know when you sing the N-word? No? Of course he was like, I have black friends. So do I, but I don't say it. He also mocked the Arab accent multiple times. هو مجنون. حبلة. This is gonna need a part 2.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لعلكم تتقون
محمود خليل الحصري
الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء
سعد الغامدي
الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء
عبد الرحمن السديس
الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا
اللغة الروسية
Он сделал для вас землю ложем, а небо кровлей.
Indonesian. Dialah yang menjadikan
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I want to take a moment to talk about akhlaq, manners. As Muslims, this is so important for us to have manners. Even if you have a good intention or your intention is not bad, the way that you talk or do things can have a negative effect on other people and have a different outcome or a different way that they see you than you want them to see you, and than the way that you want them to see you. Earlier, I went to support a brother who was reciting Quran on his live broadcast. So I sent a couple gifts. This is my way of showing support. This is very normal on TikTok. And when I sent the gifts, he decided to laugh at me and laugh at the gifts I was sending him. And I thought this was very rude. So I said something, because if you know me, you know that I'm going to say something, especially if I see something wrong or not correct within the Muslim community. And I said, hey, brother, this is very rude. Like, why would you laugh at the gifts I'm sending you? And he said, oh, because it's winter and you're sending ice cream. To me, that's not funny. To me, I don't get how that's funny. To me, that's like stupid humor. But he lacked any akhlaq. He had no manners. And everyone was jumping to his defense. Oh, Ukhti, you're overreacting. He didn't mean it. He didn't have a bad intention. And he said, yeah, I don't have a bad intention. But even if you don't have a bad intention, if you lack akhlaq, then your words can come off, or your actions can come off very rude. There are so many Muslims with such big egos, and they lack humbleness. They lack akhlaq. They don't have manners. Even they have good intentions, but they don't have manners. And like I said, it's something that we all need to strive to have. We need to have manners, because if we lack manners, even with good intentions, if we lack manners, it can
turn other people off from us, and it can give them a bad image of us.
Don't use up space in your mind and in your heart thinking about people that have hurt you. Let it go. They're not worth it. You don't have to deal with them. You just have to do right by Allah. Allah will take care of the rest. You don't even have to make dua against him. You don't even have to bother thinking about him. But Allah Azza wa Jal takes care of him anyway.